Okay, here we are back, and I'm going to show you how to do an example using the law of cosines. So far, I have the first two renditions of the law of cosines there. See if you can come up with the third one. It should be staring at you from your notes. Try to find it without your notes. It is c squared equals a squared plus b squared, remnants of the Pythagorean theorem, minus 2ab cosine c. Alright, now I'll give you a problem. We're going to look at this example where the triangle looks like this, something like that. And here's the parts that are known. We know that little, we would put in A, B, and C where we like them to be, right, Haley? Right the way you like it? Actually, the problem was different, and I switched it around. So, in the problem, like C was over here and the 14 was over here, I just switched it around. So, you can do that. And B was 19, and A was 8. So, this is my little A. This is my little b, this is my little c. Alright, so I'm solving this triangle, and all I need to do is find the three angles, and I have all 6 parts. So I can start and choose intelligently which of these formulas to use first. So I go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe, if he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So intelligently choose one of them. After you do your rendition of random choice, eeny, meeny, or whatever, come up with one of the 3. It doesn't matter which one. So I picked b squared, and I'm going to put in the numbers. B is 19, A is 8, C is 14. So they go in like this. So when I do this step in this law of cosines, I'm finding angle B. Alright, so 19 squared, do you know it? Did Miss Ing teach you all those squared numbers? It's 361. 64, what's 14 squared? And 196 minus 2 times 8 times 14 is 224 cosine B. Alright, now here's a common mistake made in the law of cosines is students, when you get to this point and you add 64 and 196, you get 260, but they tend to take 64 plus 196 and minus the 224. And these cannot be combined at this time because this negative 224 is glued with a heavy glue to the cosine of B by the law of order of operations. So this multiplication is stronger than this subtraction. So we cannot combine the 224 with these numbers at this time. So the 224 still stays in its place, glued to the cosine B. Alright, so now bring the 260 over by subtraction, becomes 101. We still have that negative 224. Divide both sides by negative 224, and I get negative 0.45 equals cosine B. My calculator knows what angle has a cosine of negative 0.45. So with the inverse cosine of this number, I find, make sure the negative is included. I tapped that out and I found it was 117. So, 117, not drawn to scale. Alright, so now I have a pair right here. So this pair allows me now to switch to the law of sines in order to complete the triangle. So, let's see if I have room somewhere to do that. Not much. Let me just erase that. You can pause the video and get that down, and I'll go ahead and erase it and bring out the law of cosines, which we are very good at. Alright, so using the law of cosines, I'll find one of the other sides. Let's say I'm going to look for C. So I'm going to say 19 over sine of 117 equals 8. Don't want it down. I want to use C. 14. It doesn't have to be 14, but that's what I did in my notes. 14 over sine of C. So cross multiplying or whatever algebraic manipulation will get you to the point that sine of C equals 14 times sine of 117 divided by 19. And you can verify that, and it came out to 0.66. Inverse sine of 0.66 gives me C is 41 degrees. So 41 degrees goes in for angle C. And now we can find A with subtraction, 180 minus 41 minus 117. And when I did that, I came up with 22 degrees. Alright, so notice in this case, I knew a side. In the beginning, I knew A, B, and C, little a, B, and C. So I knew side, side, side. And this law of cosines also works when I know a side, the angle in between the two sides. So side, angle, side. When you have a side and an angle between the two sides known, that is a case where you do not know a pair. So you start with the law of cosines in that case as well. Alright, we'll see how you do with the law of cosines when we come into class. So bring this with you in your mind and be ready to go. Alright, that's it for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening, or is it morning? Bye.